Okay class, this is your favorite boy tech support. Today we'll be learning how to divide polynomials, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so we are doing this first question, right? 18c9d divided by 9c cubed. Okay, and what I'm going to do, just to explain to you, I'm going to solve this in a longer way, and the longer way is using the long division method, which is just using this whatever you'd like to call it actually. Sorry guys, let me just plug my device on charge. Thank you. Okay, so here goes 18c to the power 9 d divided by 9c cubed. Okay, so what we're going to do here, right, is this is a monomial. Monomial means it's just one term on its own, chilling, right? Because remember, the way you classify a monomial is that it can have as many separate terms, right? But the condition, if it's monomial, then they all have to be multiplying, right? This is a monomial, right? If it was, for say example, 18 plus c times d, this is a binomial because this is one term and this is one term. Understood? Very good. Okay, anyway, let's continue now. So this is dividing a monomial by a monomial. This is not very tough. What we have to think about is what can we multiply 9c cubed by such that we get 18c to the power 9d. And since this is a monomial, you don't have to divide the long division method. It's better to do it like this actually. So 18c to the power 9d, then 9c cubed. Okay, so remember, because 18 can be divided by 9, right? I'm just going to do that, right? So I'm going to get 2c to the power 9d divided by c cubed, right? Righto? And then you already know how to divide. You already know how to divide exponents, right? 2 times c to the power 9 times d divided by c cubed is basically the same as saying 2c to the power 9 minus 3 times d, which equates to 2c to the power 6d. Let's check if this is the correct answer. Yeah, 2c to the power 6d. Correct. So now let's do the second question, okay? Because this is a bit more tough, but it's also like a progressive, right? So I can teach you better. Okay, so this is, so first I'll write PQ, right? And that's P to the power 5 Q to the power 3 minus 4p to the power 4 q squared plus 11pq. I'm just going to extend this, right? Okay, pq. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, and you should do this too, is to add a subtraction symbol here. Okay, first thing you should do, because when you're long dividing something, say for example I'm dividing 625 by 5, right? Say I'm dividing 625 by 5. I'm not just going to divide this whole, right, because it's long division. I'm going to go step by step. So first I'm going to divide 6 by 5, right? So I'm going to say, okay, well, 5 goes in one time, so we'll say 1, and then I'll write 5 here. And now I have to subtract 5 from 6, right? So that's the concept here, right? That's exactly what we're doing here. So that's why I say to put a subtraction symbol, right? Because you're going to be subtracting whatever polynomial you get here. or monomial, my bad, whatever monomial you get here. And so here's the thing, right? For the first term, right, we have to think about it the way we thought about the last question, right? So what goes into PQ such that we get P to the power 5 times Q cubed, okay? So because this is a very simple question, I'm just going to do this very fast. It's if I multiply P with P to the power 4, right, I get P to the power 5, right? So P to the power 5, sorry, my bad. P to the power 4 times PQ is equal to P to the power 5 times Q, right? But I also have to multiply Q squared so I can get Q cubed, right? Have you established this? Just forget about all of this for a second, okay? Forget about all of this for a second. Just think about this term, okay? Good? Very good. Okay, very proud of you guys for understanding so far. Now what we're going to do is, well, I already know that I had divided P5 Q cube in such a way by PQ that I'm going to get 0 as a remainder here. I'm going to get 0 here because this is going to be P5 Q cubed. Right, now I'm moving on to the next term. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. So I'm going to get minus P to the power 4 Q squared. And now I have to think about, well, I have to do the same thing again, right? Yeah, exactly. So you have to first multiply PQ by minus 4, right? So I'll just write this minus 4. So we get minus 4 PQ, right? But then I also have to multiply this by P cube. So I get P to the power 4 here, right? So P cube. And I have to multiply Q with 1Q. Oh, sorry, just Q with Q. So I get Q squared, right? And then same concept here again. I'm so goofy, guys. Sorry, this is just Q on its own. And the same concept here again. I already have my minus symbol ready to subtract, right? So minus 4p 4q squared equals to 0 plus 10 11. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just quite drunk actually. So don't worry, guys. I'm just having like weird seizures or something. It's fine. And this one is actually quite simple. Let's multiply 11 with PQ, right? So I get plus 11 now. Now I'm going to make sure this is the correct answer. Yes, it is. Overconfidence. Yes, it is. If you're still confused, I'm doing the next question, and this time I'll explain it a lot better or a lot in a different way, so you understand better, right? Why these guys like this, man? Why? You know what? It's fine. Actually, I just hate gay people. It's fine. Okay, let's do the third question. Question number 3. All the space to myself. Question number 3 is I'm going to give myself more space. Minus this sign minus 7 q to the power 8 to the power 4 w plus u4 v w to the power 6 minus 8 u 5th v 4th w, right? And I'm dividing this by u to the power 4 v w. I'm just going to make sure that they're not dividing by new binomials, right? No, not here. So you guys are good, I think. But, yeah. Okay, let's solve this. So first things first, I know there's a minus 7 here, right? And even before that, I'm going to make sure to add my subtraction symbol, right? So what I'm going to do is, first I know that minus 7, I need minus 7 to be here, right? So I'll multiply this with minus 7. Simple. Now I'll repeat the same process again. What goes into u4 v to vw such that I get u to the power 8 times v to the power 4 times w. So firstly, I need to multiply u to the power 4, right, to get u to the power 8, right, from here to here. Now I need to multiply by v cubed, so I get v to the power 4, and because I already have w to the power and they're all raised to the same power, I'm not going to multiply by w, okay? I'm just going to leave it as it is. So again, we'll get this, right, 0, very satisfying, right? And when we bring this down, we don't change any operations, right? When we bring this down, no operations are changed. So it's just going to come down as u to the power 4 v w to the power 6. This question, or this part is very easy, right? You and I both know that this is positive, so I'm going to add here, right? I'm going to add here because it's positive, right? So I have to multiply w to the power 5 on both sides, right, in order to get w to the power 6. So I'll just write w to the power 5, right, and I'll subtract this now again, so I get 0, right, and I'm going to drop this down again, so minus 8u to the power 5 to the power 4 w, right? Again, this multiplying this with minus 8, so I'm first going to write minus 8 off the bat. And also this depends whether there is a number here or not. Say there was a 2 here, for example, right? Say there was a 2 here, then I'll multiply with minus 4 to get minus 8, right? So that's how it is. Anyway, let's continue. So I have to multiply u, so I can get u to the power 5, right? So I'll just write u, and then I need to multiply v cubed, so I get v to the power 4, right? So I'll write, I know these look similar, I'll just change them actually, yeah, cubed, and then w is as it is on both sides. So the final answer is minus 7 u to the power 4 v to the power 3 plus w to the power 5 minus 8 times u times v to the power 3, or v cubed. Let's check if that's the correct answer. Also, I'm not going to edit the OBS here because this is a very emergency video, understand me? Good. Yep, correct. 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 Okay, class, that was it for today. Thank you very much. Any doubts, leave them right now in the comments and I'll personally call you and help you, or just actually leave your comment just asking the question. I'll find your address and phone number by itself. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you later. Tata. Hate gay people. Bye.